guess what? We need to recognize it. You got to put it on Facebook, put it on your Instagram. So we will have a podium at the end of this race. Said bragging rights, a couple minutes away. Looking at our 48 brave souls here and our men's Cat 535 plus. Some familiar names and faces from the Tulsa area. And also some visitors from out of town. We appreciate you coming here to the 17th edition of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Down here at the Tulsa Arts District Criterium. St. Francis, of course, our lead sponsor and all the great sponsors bringing you Tulsa Tough. We are going to be, once again, it's a truncated race. We have 25 minutes for this one as well. Originally, these guys were going to race 30. So you know what? You almost got your training should be peaked. It's not like you train for an hour race and only have to do 15. We'll give you a full, almost half hour out here. A little water still out here on the course, but starting to dry out. Temperature's much cooler than yesterday. We're about to have wave number 2 here. On day number 2. Let's look back at some of our, look at last year's results and some of our men's Cat 5. Try to recognize some of those winners. Get this race underway. On schedule, last couple minutes here. We're going to wait for the final hand signals from Steve Cruz to let us know. Count this on down. Reminder, if you are involved in the podiums, make sure you hang out close. Don't head anywhere. Head straight across the way here from our finish line truss to the St. Francis Tulsa Tough podium as we are counting it down. 1 minute, 60 seconds to go, gentlemen. Nothing but glory ahead of you here as we take on the L-shaped race course here in downtown Tulsa. 17 years, it looks a little different than that 2006 edition. The skyline, the Guthrie Green, but the energy has always been here. And gentlemen, we're gonna convey it to you. We are navigating it on down. The tension builds. Literally moments away. We got 10 seconds, and we're going to count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with the whistle, we are underway. Second race of the day, men's Cat 5, 35 and above, the Novice group. Gentlemen, taking off. You're going to have some of those really brightly colored kits of DCC, Destroy Cycling Club. Ben Croft hosting the DCC team. He's not just hosting the team, he's out there racing in their kit. And one of his teammates already early off the front. I'm going to get some of those numbers. So that'll be number 950. So DCC. That is Lavelle Wimberly out of Florida early on, making a flyer. Early attack here off the front, literally from the opening whistle. Wimberly going off the front. Racing with DCC Destroy Cycling Club. And make their way on around that corner. So about a half a lap in here. Let's get racing about 25 minutes or so. So we'll count the clock up before we count the laps down. So if you're down here at the start-finish line, you say, hey, this is a race. You say 1 to go, you go 2 to go. How do you know? You got to wait. They'll establish the laps 5 to 10 minutes into this one. We'll kind of get everything figured out. And they'll let you know how many laps we'll have to go. But right now, we're just about 90 seconds in. So second wave of the day, Wimberly making his way down the hill. Opening up that early gap. Looking back, there's a group of 48 on the original registration list, but once again, similar to our men's Masters B, maybe not 100% participation as we're going to roll through the Jaguar. The Jaguar, courtesy of Don Thornton Automotive Group. Our pace cars, here comes Wimberly. 1 lap, done and dusted. Let's make it 2:02. So 122 seconds into this one. He's got that gap. Second place right now, second wheel rolling through will be David Walker, Brazos Bike Lounge, as he will make his way on through. Also racing with DCC, that's Everett Schmitz, my boy Everett. Got his Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat DCC kit on. His teammate Wimberly up the road right now. We got the split screen on the Jumbotron, looking at Wimberly off the front, and the rest of that peloton making their way on that turn number 2. Right in front of Griffin Communications. Wimberly, still a big gap here. So once again, just 2 laps in. Just under 3 minutes into this one. So we had discussed some of the great sponsors. So the official, some of our new sponsors as well. So Aon, presenting sponsor of the Fondos. Tulsa Bone and Joint, official orthopedic partner with St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Tulsa For You, our official DEI partner. Diamond Cellar, the official jeweler of the Tulsa Tough. Mineragua, official sparkling water. Quick Trip, the shuttle sponsor. Reese's, our rest stop supplier for our Fondos Saturday and Sunday. Cook Engineering Solutions, official Williams Townie hospitality crew. Cabin Boys Brewery, go have yourself a bearded theologian courtesy of Cabin Boys. It's the official beer of our corporate challenge sportif. Also, PepsiCo, our restaurant, one of our rest stop sponsors. Source Endurance, official training partner of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Tribe, PEO, official HR and benefits provider. The OK Pop Museum, hosting our Sportif Awards banquet. And Moo Moo, the official cycling apparel for our 2023 editions. Here we are, another lap done and dusted, 4 minutes in. So we're going to recognize our podium coming up momentarily for our men's Masters B. So right now, some new names to the front, some of the Arkansas racers racing with Walmart BMC up towards the front. 962. Yeah, not 962, so maybe have to get that number figured out there. Who was at the front. It could be Michael Hankins with BMC Walmart, possibly 912, but right now, just about 3 laps in. So without further ado, we want to recognize our men's Masters B podium as they get a chance to get recognized. Third place in our opening race of the day, one of our local heroes racing with Centier, Todd Swain. Coming up out of Texas, racing with McKinney Velo, it's Charlie Houston. And making his way from the second step last year to the first step this year, racing with Team 6 Project, it's Elijah Baker. Your winner here on day number 2. Podium back-to-back years for Baker. Taking the top step here with Team 6 Project. So Baker, Houston, and Swain, 1, 2, and 3. Your opening podium here, the Masters Men's B. So are we going to be 9 to go when they roll through or 8 to go? So when our men's Cat 5 comes through, we're going to show them 9 to go here. So 6 minutes in, and now we're counting the laps down. It'll be 9 to go, 9 to go, 9 to go. So 9 to go, and next time they roll through, we're going to ring a preem. So our men's Cat 5, we do it for bragging rights. We don't have payouts, but we do have some preems, but then we race them for merchandise. So it'll be a cash preem for our men's Cat 5. That's the incentive to Cat up to Cat 4 next year. When you get a little cash in the higher categories right now, men's Cat 5, it'll be a preem lap. Tokyo Tony Miller rolls on through. 9 to go, Tokyo Tony. 9 to go, 9 to go, 9 to go. Looking towards the front. So Wimberly had been gathered back into the fold. Looks like that will be a Tulsa Wheelman that's up at the front. Possibly, maybe maybe one of the Corsi brothers. Possibly. Have to see that number there. Looking back, you'll see some of the DCC riders up towards the front. Ben Croft setting about fourth wheel, third wheel in that peloton. Right now, looking for the Tulsa Wheelman number as he makes his way up Sound Pony Hill. He'll make that turn. We'll have to catch that number next time around. All right, so under 9 to go. It'll be 8 to go. We're going to ring that bell. It'll be a preem lap coming up. A preem lap, 1 of 2. We're going to pack 2 preems in these next 4 laps because we don't want to do a preem with under 4 to go. So right now with 8 to go, we're going to ring that bell. There'll be some merchandise. That merchandise courtesy of the Tulsa Tough Expo. We're going to ring it up. It'll be a little bit of a carrot here. Maybe it's 9:05. That is. That's John Corsi. I said Tulsa Wheelman, Team Sarco there. John Corsi. Preem lap, preem lap, preem lap. So Corsi registered with Team Sarco, but it's a Tulsa Wheelman. Preem lap, preem lap, preem lap. So here's the thing. Preem, 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 preem. Corsi, we have just put a carrot out there for the chase. The hounds chasing the hare, and right now, John Corsi is the said hare on this preem lap. He'll make that turn in front of Griffin Communications where we saw that crash on the final lap of our Men's Masters B race. Still some standing water in spots across the race course. As Corsi will look back, still has that gap. The distance is kind of deceptive on the Jumbotron with the telephoto lens there, but he'll make that turn. Looks over his shoulder. Not always good when you look over your shoulder, maybe thinking they're going to be coming closer, but I tell you what, he's halfway up the hill, and they're just now making that turn. Looks like a United Cycling Team racer, probably one of our Texas racers there. Do not have his name just yet for you, but he was setting towards the front, but now you got an attack. That may be Wimberley again. DCC, Destroy Cycling Club, making an attack there, starting to move on up as the wind is picking up. Possibly some more weather coming our way here. But Corsi will make that left-hand turn for the downhill. Trying to kind of gauge the wind direction. Maybe coming out of the north, so it'll be a downhill, maybe a tailwind there. Corsi up out of the saddle. Coming down the hill, trying to take this preem lap to win some merchandise, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So that will not be Wimberley. That will be another one of the DCC Raiders. So it's not Wimberley or Croft or Everett Schmitz. We'll try to see who that is there. But Corsi will make that left-hand turn. He's got the straightaway. And coming up onto his wheel, maybe 9:54, and he's going to come up. They're going to come sprinting to the line. The preem sprint, the preem sprint, preem sprint. As Corsi will be overtaken here in the final 50 meters or so. 9:54, don't have a name for 9:54 just yet, but we'll get that to you coming up. But he will take the preem here with 7 to go, 7 to go, 7 to go. And that's our first of 2 merchandise preems, so we're going to give him a chance. We'll have 1 lap of getting the heart rate down. But when they roll through and we see 5 to go, we're going to ring the second and final preem of our men's Cat 5 35 plus. So that was the first preem. We're going to give them 1 lap to cool down, and the next time, so 2 laps from now, we'll ring the final preem, and that'll bring us to 5 to go. And we'll be rolling that second preem. They finish up, and we'll show 4 to go at that time. A lot of math there, a lot of numbers, but the key point is once you get to 4 to go, we'll have no more free laps. All the sights and sounds. Looks like an old World War II era bomber there off to the north, flying through the sky. Don't know what you'll see here at Tulsa Tough. But what we're going to see right now is our men's Cat 5 35 plus peloton make their way down the hill, trying to chase bib number 954. My man Everett. Merciless. Steve, you could have been merciless and just make him do another lap. All right, Tokyo Tony, he'll roll on. They'll finish up his race here, racing with Air Assurance, powered by AVB Bank. Looking back, we'll see the Jaguar, our pace car. We'll see the lead moto, and we'll see 954, our leader. Quite the gap. He's got not quite half, almost three-quarters, I'd say over half of the straightaway here is that lead for 954. And it depends on how big that gap is next time they roll through here. 15 seconds now, but I tell you what, if it grows significantly here on this lap, when we ring that preem bell next time through, we may not do it for our leader 954. We may do it for the peloton, the incentive to chase him down. So we'll be establishing that coming on up. Right now, 6 to go, 6 to go, 6 to go. And when they roll through, we're going to show them 5 to go, and it will be the preem lap. Once again, men's cap 5, the amateurs, no payouts, but we will have merchandise. So this preem lap will be a merchandise courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So it was 15 seconds. That was a lead for 954. Last time they came through the start-finish line truss. Looking at that peloton, BMC Walmart. Once again, I believe that's Michael Hankins. That is Michael Hankins, number 912. Couple bike links ahead of that peloton as they make their way on the backside of the OK Pop Museum. But right now, 954, I tell you what, you got to make a decision. Got to decide if we're going to preem him or preem the field. And that's the decision. We will preem the field. Democracy works. In that case, it's one vote. And it wasn't mine, so we're going to do the field. So our first preem winner, congratulations. You got one. We're not going to give you the second, so we're going to put the carrot out there to chase you down. So we're going to show 5 to go, 5 to go, 5 to go. We're going to let our leader, 954, roll through. So he'll roll through. Here comes the galloping peloton. We're going to ring the bell for them as it will be a preem for the field. Preem for the field merchandise, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Preem, preem, preem. Gentlemen, preem in the field, preem in the field, preem in the field. Hankins, Acosta, Croft, 1, 2, and 3 in the field. We put the carrot out there to try to chase down our leader, 954, Hankins, BMC Walmart at the lead. As we look, 954 about to make his way on that right-hand turn to head up towards Sound Pony Hill. As it will be 4 to go. Next time we see our race leaders roll on through. Next time we see the first off, the Don Thornton Automotive Group Jaguar, our pace car, when it rolls through. It'll be the first of many wheel vehicles that we'll see 4 to go, 4 to go, 4 to go coming up. So right now our leader heading up the hill. Looking back, Hankins, a lot of time, his nose in the wind, and Acosta and Croft just letting him go. The question is, are you setting up for something later on and really just gonna wait to try to sprint for this preem since it is a field preem? So 954, once again, we don't have his number here, but he is the first preem winner and your race leader right now as he makes his way down the hill. The field just now making that left-hand turn and a couple meters away of making their way down the hill as they navigate it. You look at the Jumbotron and up the hill, you'll see the field. But our race leader about to make his way on to Reconciliation Way, and that's exactly what's happening right there. So here he comes. So he'll roll through the line, and we'll show him 4 to go. But right now, we're going to be paying attention to the field. The field behind him that will be sprinting for that preem. Merchandise preem, the men's cap 5, the amateurs, the weekend warriors. So we'll look as there's the peloton. This will be a sprint for the preem, sprint for the preem. We'll clear out the race course. Here comes the sprint to the line. Acosta trying to come up late, but it will be 941 that takes it. Acosta second on the sprint, but it'll be Chris Thompson out of Oklahoma that takes the second preem of the day. He'll make his way through turn number 1. Looking back, I believe that's going to be Ben Croft, DCC, sitting there at the front. Did not not have the United Cycling number there, but the Preem winner taking it, the Okie, number 941, Chris Thompson. So 954 once again making his way at the head of this. I'm trying to get the chase clock here for you. As he makes his way up the hill towards Down Pony, towards the Canes Ballroom, towards the location of our big ride, Ghostland Observatory. I'm jealous. I'm not going to be able to have a chance to stay here tonight to watch that free concert up there at the top of the hill. Outside, Inner Circle Vodka Bar, but Ghostland Observatory, the headliner here tonight. I've seen him before over at Canes Ballroom, seen him down at Austin City Limits. A great show. If you're going to be here all day long, hang out for the after party, courtesy of the big ride, up the hill towards the Canes Ballroom at the Inner Circle Vodka Bar. So right now, under 4 to go, it'll be 3 to go. Once again, the nameless man, bib number 954, winner of the first merchandise Preem, and your race leader. He has almost the entire downhill to himself there. You look, he makes his way on the reconciliation way, and we'll show him 3 to go. 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go. Final 3 laps here, our men's Cat 5 35 plus. Our great audio visual, that's a nice way to say audio visual crew here, the video team with the telescopic lens. The show 954 making his way through the start-finish truss, about to make his way on the turn number 1, and here we go back towards the peloton with 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go. John Corsi, Tulsa Wheelman back up towards the front. 9:39, that'll be My Side Fitness. That is Justin Stringfellow. Another Stringfellow, they're all over the place. Seen them all over the race course here today. Right now, Justin up towards the front of that peloton as they make their way on turn 1 and heading towards turn number 2. So bib number 954 already making his way. Tell you what, that's a short little distance there from turn number 2 to turn number 3. So if you navigate it, it's one of those, you kind of get away and you're kind of out of sight, out of mind. I mean, they know he's up the road, but if you don't see the rabbit, kind of maybe de-incentivizes the chase to catch the rabbit. So right now, 954, he will now be in eyesight of that peloton, but just barely as he makes his way on the backside of the OK Pop Museum. The shadow of 244. They got the barriers set up. Used to not have barriers there on that north side there, the shadow of Highway 244, and you would see that oh so small, about 2 to 3 inch curb, catch people unawares all the time, making their way into the barriers, or not the barriers, into the hay bales that used to be up there in the shadow of 244. Now, a little more protection there with the barrier, less of a soft landing though, with the yellow barriers up there at the top of the hill. So 954, he'll roll through. We're going to show him the penultimate lap. It will be 2 to go. 954 as we once again see some people making their way across the course on the backside. A reminder, we appreciate everybody out here cheering on. The fans, the frenemies, the families. But make sure you are paying attention to the course marshals at all of the crosswalks. So 954, 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. The penultimate lap. Start the chase clock. He rolls through. 20:30 is on the clock with 2 laps to go. We'll see what that gap is. It was about 15 seconds, about 2 or 3 laps to go. It's got to be more than that. It will be more than that now. 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. 2 laps, 2 laps, 2 laps. Hankins at the front, and that is 20 seconds. So 20 seconds. He's put another 5 seconds on the field the last couple laps. So even though it's a larger group, they are not working together. And once again, the names at the front are doing all the work. Hankins and Acosta. Also, I believe that's Dwayne Robertson. First time we've called his name, but he's been up in that front group as they're doing most of the work. So the question I have is, who's been tail gunning? Who's been setting out there? And it's probably too late unless you make the attack right now. Maybe you have some fresh legs because you haven't been towards the front. But somebody needs to make a move because 20 seconds with 2 laps to go. This is something, you don't have a big organized train. You have the big teams here and the horsepower to be able to say, okay, I'm going to put 4 guys at the front and pull this back. Under 2 to go. Tim Whiteside knows it's under 2 to go. Next time through, we'll be ringing the bell for bib number 954, and it'll be 1 to go for our men's Cat 5 35 plus. No payouts, doing it for the glory, doing it for the bragging rights on the coffee ride come next week. So the downhill descent. I tell you what, 9:54, he is almost at the bottom of that hill, and our peloton have not even made the turn onto the top. He'll get towards the bottom. It'll be pretty close. Almost that entire stretch of road next to the old Lady Brady, the Tulsa Theater. So 9:54, he'll make his way. Setting the pace here. It was 20 seconds was the lead before. We'll start the clock with 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go. The nameless man, the nameless wonder. 20 seconds was the lead last time through for 9:54. The peloton just now making their way on the Reconciliation Way. If you look off to the west, making their way west to east. Esteban Duran, hungry like a wolf. Duran, let's say 24 seconds. So he's put another, Esteban Duran has put a couple more seconds in as it's 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go, the final lap. 9:40, that'll be Johnny Taylor, formerly of Air Assurance, moving his way towards the front. Sitting right behind our United Cycling racer, Andy Live, out of Texas, bib number 915. But right now, that was another 3 seconds and Esteban Duran had put into this peloton here for the final lap. So once again, as you look into the Jumbotron, he's got his head down, hands up on top of the hoods there as he makes his climb up past the OK Pop Museum. He'll make that turn, the Shadow 244, but right now, the chase just now making the way onto Main Street. So what was 15 seconds went to 20, now 23 seconds, that lead. As he will now make his way down the hill one final time. Esteban Duran went away, won that first preem early. We had to preem the peloton to try to incentivize the chase. Didn't do anything. If anything, he had a larger gap after that second preem. But I tell you what, here they come charging, but he's got almost that entire length of the downhill. Make that final left-hand turn. Esteban Duran making his way west to east. If you look off to the west, you'll see your race leader. Only so many meters left of tarmac ahead of him. Looking to take the win here in under 25 minutes, as he will. Esteban Duran, hungry like the wolf. The reflex to take the win. Once again, as our peloton rolls through, we'll have to get the official podium for you. But right now, we don't need to wait for any type of slow-mo replay to tell you that Esteban Duran takes the win here at our men's Cat 5 35 Plus. A reminder, we'll be doing our podiums right after these races. Amy, she's got cat herding duty all day long. Make her job easy, will you? And head on over as we'll be doing those podiums after our races, usually within about a couple laps of the start of the following race. So once again, you stay close. I see a Juan Francisco. You never know who you'll see down here. Juan Francisco Camacho, a local celebrity. He is to me. He's a great guy. Cole Cantrell, you don't know who's going to roll on out. All sorts of people roll on out. I'll see you Monday. I will see you Monday. Everett Schmitz, one of our hosts for the Destroy Cycling. Not only do you get a chance to host the DCC race team, you also get a chance to throw on their Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat colored kits and race out here with them as well. An unofficial open track right now for about 4 minutes. Unofficial. Steve didn't tell me that. I went on my own. Kind of going rogue here. USA Cycling will sanction me for it, but a couple minutes of open laps here. But once again, coming up next will be our third race of day number 2, which is going to be our men's novice under 35. So it's the